Traveling aboard the Nether Express to the Arcadia SMP, I thought about all the possibilities a fresh start could offer me. But as my excitement faded, I found myself drifting off to sleep, dreaming I fell down a rabbit hole and ended up in Wonderland. As I took in the fantastical dream world, I awoke in a panic to the train screeching to a halt. Peering out my window, I saw people start to board. Who were they? Arcadians? Nether bandits? The Mushroom Mafia? The whistle blew, and with a lurch forward, the train was back in motion. I moved to the passenger car to find out who these people were. It turns out they were fellow Arcadians just making their way back to the overworld from the Nether. And for the rest of the night, I was regaled with tales of their exploits and adventures. When dawn broke upon the next morning, all of us made our way to the luxury car for some morning coffee. Upon entering, I found an empty potion bottle on the table. Was someone poisoned? I found this potion bottle. Whether or not it's...
Scuba drunk it?
So it was empty. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's not obviously myself or Scuba because we were in the other car. It was in the luxury car.
Rich people with their hobbies, killing people and stuff.
Yeah,
There's a knife
you guys
here.
partied way too hard.
Typical celeb drama.
The Orc King, known as Huskerman, revealed to us that he had seen visions of a knife coated in blood placed in a planter.
Also, like celeb drama, like, there's a knife in the corner, like right here.
To confirm these visions, we all inspected the planter, and indeed, a knife was
What's
found.
that doing there in the pot?
Was there an attempted murder upon the train?
That's a
Was
bit
one of these
sus.
travelers responsible?
Yeah, that's sussy, wussy, wussy.
We all discussed the possibility of a potential murderer among us. Scuba Kai suggested we take a vote to decide if we should throw someone off the train.
We can
do
just
that.
vote, right? Just kill people off. And
If you want. I mean,
let's see
it,
what
it,
happens.
it helps the killer. That's kind of sus,
Are you the killer?
Scuba.
hey, leave me alone.
Sounding very suspicious of him, I proposed we throw Scuba off the train because surely only a killer would make a request like that.
Does the killer
Yeah.
have to be in the luxury cart if someone has been killed in the luxury cart?
All right, I
Gwen
vote
could have
Scuba.
gone through to the
I
luxury
vote
cart.
Scuba.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's very
Sounds
suspicious,
good.
Scuba.
You came up with that concept, so I think it's Gwen. I think it's
either-
Gwen.
I feel like you're thinking about this wrong. If the witch used a potion on the person who was killed, then it was one of us in the luxury cart. It doesn't matter if the killer was in the luxury cart or not, right?
Why was he in the
Oh,
luxury
wait.
cart?
Yeah.
then?
Asterix swiftly accused Bales of being a suspect.
It was Bales.
It was Bales.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I agree.
Asterix, you've had it out for me since the beginning. This is so rude.
And Scuba accused Husker. Everyone was turning on each other out of fear.
By the way, I think Husk is suspicious because he knew where the knife was.
Mm.
Oh, but
Yeah.
he could have also
Trying to
been a
look
Detective,
Double
detector.
bluff.
detective or the
Well,
fortune teller.
I closed my eyes and I saw in the corner a knife.
But I still vote
that's
Scuba
true.
since he's trying so hard to, poke holes in my logic.
This is true. I think
Anyone
I
else
might be
want
with,
to vote,
with
or-
Gwen.
Nah, don't kill me again.
Yeah, I'm
Come
going
on,
with
guys.
Bales.
I'm voting
I'm
Scuba.
abstaining.
I'm abstaining too.
Yeah, I'm
Another
gonna
abstain?
abstain.
I'm voting
Abstain.
Scuba.
I'm voting
One
Bales.
vote, one-
You know,
Well-
this hatred is making me very upset.
And since we couldn't come to an agreement, we all just decided to sleep on it and reconvene the next morning.
See you later, guys. I'm gonna go back to my cart.
Considering that possible murder weapons were found in the luxury car, I found it best to sleep in the other one as to not be accused of any killings myself, or worse, be killed. I made sure to keep a watchful eye on these strange passengers. Waking up on the dawn of the next day, the body of Huskerman lay on the floor, dead, riddled with stab wounds. I took the responsibility to investigate the scene of the crime myself. With my inquisitive detective skills, this should be easy.
What was he?
Oh, the fortune teller.
He was telling the truth.
Rummaging around the storage compartments between Bales and Scuba, I found another knife stained with blood. Asterix again was swift to accuse Bales, and I still had my suspicions about Scuba. I began putting all the pieces together. Scuba was quick to throw someone off the train the day before. The body of Huskerman was closest to Scuba, and the second knife was found closest to Scuba. I found a knife up
knife?
here, and then there was a
Wait,
dead
who
body
was here?
here.
Bales.
Yeah, it was me and Scuba back here.
Bales again.
Scuba again, huh?
And yeah, and Scuba again.
I'm gonna have to.
yeah.
I still say scuba. Bales began to question my detective skills, and I quickly found myself on the other end of accusations.
I mean, you've been pointing fingers. How do we know that you're actually getting the clues?
Cause you see, I was sitting back here, right? Sleeping,
you're not getting the
sleeping
clues.
away, and all of a sudden there was a dead body, and a knife.
I don't believe you.
Also-
You were obviously not
No.
sleeping. You were looking out the window.
Sorry.
Yeah, you've been playing the scuba
Nobody
quite a
else is
lot.
No. It may have looked
Detective.
like I was looking out the window. But have you ever tried to sleep on a train car? You kind of just like you just lean up against the window for like a makeshift pillow.
no.
You know. Luckily, Sylphs stepped in to be the voice of reason in my defense.
If Gwen wasn't the detective, somebody else would have spoken up.
Yeah.
That's true.
I reinforced my accusation of scuba and was able to rally support from the others of my decision to win majority vote.
I vote scuba.
2 votes
vote
scuba.
I vote Bales too.
I vote scuba.
Scuba was thrown out of the train.
Yeah, what? Wait, that's...
Scuba?
Two-
If you want
3
to
to
kill
2.
Scuba.
You killed me off!
Bye!
Sorry,
man.
scuba.
And when sifting through his belongings to see if he indeed was the killer, an unsettling guilt took over as I discovered
guys.
Scuba was not the murderer.
Oh my god.
But instead,
don't know.
he was actually helping passengers as a practitioner of alchemy.
Very suspicious.
I failed. I failed the passengers. I failed Scuba. I failed myself. As night came once again, everyone found it best to stick together, for there was safety in numbers. We all stayed the night in the luxury car. I could not sleep that night. I paced the bedroom, piecing together what I could of the clues. 2 bloodied knives.
Husker's dead body.
Scuba who's the killer?
Maybe it wasn't a poison
Maybe it was
bottle.
a
Who's
health
the killer?
potion.
Found a
And
knife.
who's the killer?
Someone
Has
from
always
Who is the
accused
killer?
Bales.
Who is the killer?
Bales.
What about
Bales?
Bales?
Who's the
Bales.
killer? Morning came and we all regrouped, determined to find the killer among us. And since I didn't come to a conclusion the previous night, I stayed quiet in hopes others would speak up to aid in this mystery.
I'm very sus on asterisks.
Right.
He's been very accusatory.
Yeah, on the right person.
Excuse you?
Then who's the right person?
Bales.
See, this is what I mean.
It started with a process of elimination, inquiring about each other's locations on the train each night.
Well, Bales, were you? What about you? What carts were you in?
He's been in the sus carts.
No, I was
Okay.
in here on
Not
the
the
first
first one,
night,
actually.
and then I think I've been in the cheap one.
Poor people's place. yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, the
that
poor
makes it a
people's
little more
place.
sus.
And we all resorted to accusing each other once again. Sylphs was the first to declare an accusation on Asterix, and Asterix continued to accuse Bales. This was the 3rd time Asterix accused Bales for being the murderer, and for the first time, we actually took the accusation seriously.
He's been chilling back there.
That's kind of
With
rude.
poor
Because
people and...
first night, stuff was found here. Second night, somebody was killed in that cart.
Oh.
And a
In
knife
this
was
car.
found in the other
Wait, no.
car.
And
But
he
this-
Yeah.
switched teams. We've stayed.
hang on a minute. Nobody died on the first night, so why was there a
Yes, they
knife
did.
there?
Yeah, there was.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
Wait.
No,
But
so-
but if the killer made a kill and I found a potion bottle, the witch could have saved them.
Oh, that's true. Wait,
The witch
and
did save them. That's right.
Husk was
Yeah.
the witch, wasn't it? Or was it Scuba?
Scuba was
Yes.
the witch. Husk
Scuba
was the
was the
fortune
witch,
teller. I'm the
That's right, that's right.
detective.
I'm the doctor.
And
It's
you're the
between
killer.
you two.
I'm not the killer Asterix. Don't be so
Okay.
ridiculous.
The evidence against Bales was starting to align, and I too made an accusation against Bales. I'm going with Bales because Bales
quite
was in the other car.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
I'm
second
like
night
Bales too.
when the other
Very
person
Bales.
died and I found a knife. I'm going with Bales.
Well done.
The 3 surviving passengers kicked the murderer off the train.